nearby. It's up till like 4, I think. So, yep. I'm gonna do my morning routine because I just saw the time. It's raining. It's Monday morning. Didn't rain all of yesterday, so I should have hung my clothes, but I didn't. I have to go nearby to do something. Just need my coffee. I'll just go out very quickly. I don't want to hold a lot of stuff. It's raining. Monday morning. My Gcash cash in. Wala. Thank you. It's raining. Raindrops. It was just sunny earlier. Suddenly it's raining. It's a rainy day blessing. I want to walk far. I check this one down here. There's a police car there. The one down there is 24 hours, but I'll just go to my regular place near 7-Eleven. Oh my god, this truck. Oh gosh. Swear by bread. The coconut bun that I love. I'll just probably get it when I come back. Okay. I get so scared with street dogs. Oh my god. I had a traumatizing experience one time. It's usually before when I can't sleep, I just walk out to go to 7-Eleven on this road, but at night, like not really night, it's like after 11, 12, which is not a good thing to do, but I mean, I feel like the streets here are safe. Um, and then there was no one on the road, and suddenly the dog just barked and then ran toward me. Oh my gosh, I screamed. I didn't run, I just screamed, and the dog just ran away. But the crazy thing is, I had to come this way and then pass going back. So, oh, the trauma. So I stopped doing that shit. Oh gosh, it's a rubbish truck. Oh, goodness. Oh my god. Just a lot of smells. The rubbish truck this fast. Hmm? Really? Rubbish. Yes, stuff. Also, like you can use your cell phone number or passport. That's really cool here. That is not so expensive. For cell phone, for like number, and I'm trying to get for. Well, I did get for my passport before, but it was quite expensive. But for regular stuff, you lost the SIM card, you want to get a affidavit of loss. It's like 150 pesos, so probably like $3 just to get notarized. And there's a lot of these around. Um, yeah, it's not hard to find. A lot of printing shops. So yeah, and most of the time I get this up here. Also, I want to get a SIM card replacement, so definitely gonna get it. Yeah, hopefully. It's a lot of stuff here. Very convenient for puppies and stuff. So I usually put money phone, um, into my phone in the 7-Eleven, but the machine has been broken ever since. So over there, the fee is like 1%, but here it's 10 pesos every 1,000 pesos. It's quite expensive, but it is also convenient here in the phone. Maybe I came earlier. Now that a lot of people always around here. It's quite busy. Okay na. Okay, thank you. So after you give the payment, they send it with the fee. You give it with the payment and the fee. They send it and then just show you the house is waiting for the transaction complete. Yep. Now it stopped raining, but looks like it's gonna rain again shortly. Good morning. It's Monday morning here. So back at my coffee. I think I'm gonna get my bread on the way and reply to some customer messages. Just wanted to go live already now. Uh, yep, have to work. I just had to insert my live already now. As my nephew's hospital bills are coming up this week as well, so I'm trying to see if I can visit him. But I don't know why they're not giving me clearance. But yeah, I'm telling them because they told me that his speech is not good yet. So he just said, well, we've been with him when he was at his worst. So even if his speech is not good, I know his speech was not good. He was just talking all kinds of things, but it's not like we're not used to it. I'm already used to it for a long time. So I just want to see him so that he's gonna be happy that we're visiting him as well. But that's why this week I'm gonna check again. But his 2 months of treatment payment is gonna be up this week also. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna allow me to see him and probably suggest that I continue with treatment, which I was planning to, because that's the best help you can get is to be treated inside and not be walking around because it's raining a lot. And when it rains, I just worry about him because he walks too far, and I don't know what kind of trouble he will get into because there's so much that he's been doing, walking all over the place, getting held by police. Like I go there early hours of the morning or night. Because after he got detained, the airport police kind of know him, so every time he's there, they just don't like arrest him or something. They just call me or text me to go and pick him up. So that was twice after he was detained and released. We went to court. I had to go and pick him up at the airport. At the airport. Hi. Hi, morning. Can I have three of this? Candy cocoa. Oh, yeah. I want it fresh kasi, so tomorrow I'll come back. So many selections. Thank you. Oh, it's really So, yep, but yeah. And I think I believe that I actually went to court because, uh, you know, I didn't, that was very scary for me. But of course, I am now responsible for him. So, and it was pretty cool to see the setup of it and how it works. And of course, I didn't get a private lawyer. I used their public attorneys, and they're so helpful, and I really like it. The system, how they set it up, and the assistance that um, the public attorneys give. Like I was so impressed because wow. And the guy who was representing my nephew also had like other people that were detained. I think because we sat through the because we were like in the middle. Nephew's case was in the middle, so yeah. Um, there was some guys who were uh, in jail, and they had their hearing also. I think it was regarding like illegal substance smuggling, selling, and yeah, that day they were released. Some of them were, I think two of them were released, not fined, released, and they had to do like I think community service or something like that. But yeah, um, very very kind of cool and very new for me to experience as well. But yeah, and for my nephew's case, the police officers that arrested him um, dropped the case. So he had already did like 1 month in the police holding cell, so he wasn't given more time. And because of his mental condition, they did drop the case. Um, so yeah, but if they chose to pursue the case, um, he would be referred to the mental institution here in the Philippines, and then um, get treatment there. Uh, and then, oh shit. And then after that, they would the doctors there would tell the court if he's able to answer the questions well or anything like that. But we didn't go that far. I really thought that they would press charges, but um, they would pursue the case. But even before the hearing, the judge um, explained to them if they understood the mental condition that he has, that he didn't listen to them when they called his attention to not misbehave in the airport. So after that, uh, yeah, they just because I had all the because the lawyer told me to bring all the um, doctor's prescriptions, all the receipts, whatever supporting documents you have that would support his case that he was mentally ill. And I did, but we didn't need that because it was rough. And yeah, I was grateful. But then my problem was to um, see what I was going to do with him because he's going to just keep on causing trouble. Because when he was there alone, the difference was when he had other cellmates, he was happy according to the police. He was not um, shouting. He was just like happy because there's people around him. They kind of locked up inside, so he's forced to like talk to them. And he was getting better. Even when I visited him, he would just get his like snacks for me, and then just go and like share with them, and like he's happy to talk to him but them, but not really like entertain me, which was good because I was happy that okay, he's not sad, he's not asking when he's coming out. But then after they had bailed out, he started shouting because he was alone all the time. So I was I wanted to bring him like things to write on, all of that, but it's not allowed, of course. And then yeah, that was hard. I was following up on the case, like what was happening, because it was like he's not mentally well, and then he's detained by himself. It's like the worst. Even if I bring him medication that the police officers would give him every day, it's just not. It's still not enough because he is alone and he's already not thinking well. And then if you put them by themselves, it's kind of um, like the worst thing you can do for someone who's not thinking well. It's better if they're alone in like a mental facility because they get attended to and have therapy and get checked. But yeah, that was very crazy for me also, that experience. Just like I would commute all the time. I would commute and then take a motorcycle. Because just to go back and forth all the time and with expenses, I just had to commute and just make sure I visited him twice or thrice a week just so that he's happy, and he also snacks a lot, so that's why I wanted to do that, to bring him snacks. And they provide food for the detainees. So it was just like two cells, one for guys, one for girls, because it was just the airport security, not like the actual jail. But he would have been moved there after the trial, because that's where everyone goes after a hearing. But yeah, so I was just talking to the public attorney, like, what are the options? Because if he's there, he's already not thinking well. So that's what he told me, like, with the supporting documents, the court will send him to the facility to get treatment, and then the professionals there would just tell them when he's better. So since I don't know what to do when he comes out, that was what we were going for. But then it just so happened that the police officers that arrested him dropped the case, which is good that they did. But then yeah, I I had to decide now what to do with him, how he was gonna get treatment because he's already causing trouble outside. And yeah, from there it just got even bad. He's walking, he's not coming home. He has scars, bruises. He's meeting people from my country, telling them he wants to go home and he's hungry. But it's like we didn't tell him to leave. He just left and never wanted to come back home. He would just like eat waste food on the streets. Um, yeah. So yeah, it was until he walked very, very far, and that time I would still get calls from the police at like night, like 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. I would get text messages that he's there, I should pick him up. But sometimes if I'm tired and if I see the time that's like late and if it's raining, of course I don't go, because I did that once and then the very next day he went back. So I was like, what do I have to do? And yeah, it just after that he just walked and then walked far, like it's that this place is like 1 hour drive from the main Metro Manila, but he walked there. And that time I had posted that he was missing, didn't come home for over a week on my Facebook. And when these really fine people, they found him because he was just sitting in a McDonald's. Of course, they called the um, area security police, so he was held there. And when he gave his name, they searched, and then of course they saw that I had a missing person thing out. So I think it was like around 2, 3 a.m. I got like a lot of missed calls and like text messages that he was there, and they sent me videos of his face and his that he was there. So I was like, oh my gosh, how the hell am I gonna go all the way there? It's 1 hour drive, and yeah, when I was still deciding, just asking friends if they could take me, he walked again, and then suddenly some someone I've never met from my country. He, I saw like I was replying to a lot of messages like thank you for sending me the like up when they see him somewhere or the because there was someone who bumped into him on the street and he said he's hungry, wanted to go home. So yeah, I was just replying to all the messages saying thank you, and then there was a message request. So when I opened it, when I opened the message, yeah, I just replied, and then the person said, did you find him already? I said, no, he's in Tagaytay. Um, so I'm trying to see how I can get him. So he said, there are people from the seminary from our country there. So um, I can let them know. I can, talk to them to see if they can go and meet him. So yeah, that's what happened. They went down to meet him, and I'm so grateful. And they brought him down that same day because they wanted to come to the city as well. And then I picked him up. And from then on, from there, he was not himself, so he was trying to cause fights on the street. And when I booked the taxi, I just directly went straight to the mental health facility um, in the other city, maybe 30 minutes away. And yeah, we waited until 2 a.m. And because if it's not an emergency, they will not treat you in the public mental facility. So we had to wait from 8 to 2 a.m., 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. It was doing all like nonsense, crazy things. But I just, when I saw the security and the gate, I was like, okay, it's fine. Even if he misbehaves, people will, there's police and security here. So he's inside. So yeah, after we got to like talk to the nurses and everything, um, well, yeah, that's great. I saw the ward and stuff. It was um, not the actual ward that people admit to. It was just um, for the basic, before they move them to rooms. But yeah, when I was getting information on how it was gonna be. Um, so they said it is a public hospital, but um, and the private rooms they don't have anymore. But there is a ward that accommodates 80 people currently. So I was like, oh my gosh. So when they were telling me like you have to expect that there are fights, and if someone is sick and infected, of course everyone would be infected. So those are the kind of risks to consider um, in the documents that I have signed. And knowing that that stage he was in, he was already like aggressive, and he would just probably cause a fight. Um, so I was scared for that. So I said, no, we'll just look for a different facility. This was like 2 a.m. So one of the nurses there recommended a nearby facility, although it is quite expensive, but um, they have like own rooms. So I was like, I think we should, even if I didn't have the money on hand, I was like, let's just go because 80 people in one room, that's, I just didn't feel good about it. So yeah, That other facility provided a car at like 2 a.m. We went there, and then that's where I checked him in. It was July 27th, so it's now September, almost September 27th, so it's gonna be 2 months. So, yep. So I hope I can see him this week, um, and then see what I can do with his continued treatment again. So, yep. I'll probably do a vlog when I go to see him. So, yep. Oh my gosh, I have coffee and then reply to customer messages.